Here we go. Good. Alpha, 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 alpha.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hey, 551, 551. Alpha, 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 alpha.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11, 11, 11. Press, bunch right. Hey, Monday.
To throw is Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Whittington. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going for it, here's Davis Price. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And a nice job there, skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Davis Price. is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
A shotgun snap, Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Hey, Ken.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's second and 10. The tight end in motion right. Off the play fake. Whittington. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 7, Bears 0.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Davis Price on first and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second down, and again, it's Davis Price. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Running left, Davis Price. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whittington. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Fields going to change things up here.
Hey, 551, 551.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hey, Ken. Hey, easy. Extend. Hey, Ken. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Trip slant. You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Delta.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Kmet from 10 yards out. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right. And
even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another touch for Davis Price. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They go play action here on first down. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10. going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Whittington flushed out right. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd down. Here's Davis Price. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Whittington eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a first down.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Whittington. He's got him in, complete. A big third down play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Hand off right side, Davis Price. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Back to throw. Whittington. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Third down, Mixon, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, going out right here.
Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
11.
Fields changing the play. Moore, the man in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
Back at the 24-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Thank you. Alpha. 11.
To the air again, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The catch is made. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I'm not going to ask you to sing any of those holiday carols right now with the snow coming down and they're playing in this stuff, but I have to believe they had a couple schools of thought here. One, worried about maybe the kicker slipping or just executing a field goal attempt. And 2, when you fake it, offensively you actually have an advantage. Harder for defenses to react and make cuts and stop the play.
That was going to be my point, especially in this weather. Tougher for them to adjust.
Yeah, trying to make those changes and sudden moves when the offensive guys know where they're going. Hard to stop them that way.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now it's Fields. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll shift things around.
Hey, never mind. Monday.
Fields throwing again. That's complete to Mooney. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. An audible here to get a new look. How about this? They'll change it at the line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go, son.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Angel. Hey, can. Right.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Here's 2nd and 3. Davis Price once more. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a 1st down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a 1st down and start a new set.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works in part.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Whittington under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Whittington. That's Samuel, caught left side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.